Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. We're back. We got another video today. I also want to say, just before we get into anything in this video, earlier today we had a really crazy video. Some of the best pack luck I've seen all year. You do not want to miss it. So if you haven't checked that video out, check it out. I will link it in the description down below. Huge shout out to everybody, man, watching all the videos, guys. Honestly, you make my life a blessing. You really do. All the support is insane, and I really appreciate it. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Today, we're back. We've got a Serie A tier list. My voice is a little off. I'm very sick. All good. Still recording the video. So we got a Serie A tier list. I have failed all of you. I did not do a League 1 tier list last week. I said I was going to do every one through team of the season, and I just couldn't get around to it. So for that, I apologize. But today, we've got Serie A team of the season. We've got many interesting players, and we're going to have the guarantee. I think it's Wednesday. So this will be out a couple days before. And obviously, we've got Ultimate Team of the Season coming out. We're going to have times throughout the rest of the year where there's cards and packs. So it's good to get a bit of a ranking on what's going on here. So as you guys may have seen a previous tier list video, I really only put 2 or 3 or 4 players in the S tier. The only exception I would say is kind of the Bundesliga team of the season. That team of the season was just so crazy. I couldn't help myself. I ended up having so many players go up in S tier because that promo was absolutely incredible. So we are going to start today. If you enjoy it, thumbs up, and let's get into it. And let me know how you guys feel about the rankings, right? I also do feel like towards this time of the year, most of these cards are good, so there's very few cards that will end up on D tier. It's almost impossible. So Barella, for me, 500,000 coins on the market. I'd probably put him in the A tier. I think he's very good. He's 4-star, 4-star. He's got high work rates. I think for the most part, he is an overall really good card. So for me, I think A tier is good. He's a really solid center mid. He's almost got all those 90 stats. I just think there's so many good center mids in the game now that, you know, for me, like, without the 5-star, it's a little like, you know, is it an S tier player? We're just getting towards that time of the year, but I think Barella's definitely at the top of the A tier. He would have to be. Next up, we've got Bremer. So Bremer does have a really good card. He's got 96 defending and 91 physical. He's very cheap. And the reason that Bremer is cheap is, number one, his supply. And number two, he has high medium work rate. So a lot of people do not like this for center back. I'm going to put him in B tier. He had an honorable mentions card earlier this year that was actually unbelievable. Like, that card was so freaking good. So I think he's still in B tier. I think he's still going to be overall a very good center back. Quadrado, I am putting in S tier. And I know that some of you guys are going to watch this and be like, what are you doing? Are you drunk? Quadrado, for me, is one of the most versatile players in this game. He's probably the best 150k you could spend. The best part about this card is that they gave him the 4-star weak foot, guys. So Quadrado now has the 4-star weak foot. He usually has 3-star weak foot, and now he has the 4-star weak foot. So I'm going to put him in the S tier. I feel like he's totally deserving of that. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, right back, right wing, right mid. I think even center mid is really good for Quadrado. I think there's just so many positions that you can use him in, and I really do like him. Di Lorenzo, a lot of people might say C or D tier just based off the price. I'm going to put him in the bottom of B tier. I've used him for like 20 games now. He's 3-star, 3-star, medium, and like in that approach, you look at the card and you're like, all right, he's not going to be that good. He's pretty good. Like as a stay back, fullback, I thought his defending was really good. I remember he had an earlier inform this year that ended up being way better than what the stats had said. Like the inform was just great defensively, so I really felt that with this card. I think he's very versatile, and obviously you can't find many fullbacks in this game with 95 plus pace and then 90 plus defending and 90 plus physical, so I think he offers that a lot. Di Maria, I would also probably put, sorry, give me one sec, guys. Di Maria, I would also probably put in the bottom maybe of A tier. I think Di Maria, for me, missing a little bit to be up in that S tier, whether it's a couple extra pace stats, a couple extra shooting stats. Very good. 5-star, 4-star for Di Maria. Nice upgrade there. Obviously, his World Cup card was a 90, and this card is +3. I think he's very good for the price. He's like 250k. Very good. Theo Hernandez, it's a tough one, man. You know, for me, he's probably S tier for sure. 3-star, though. You know, not always the best for fullback at this time of the year, but I think Theo is probably one of the most automatic fullbacks you can get. Like, defensively, this guy is going to be unbelievably challenging to pass. You know, if you're using a 5 at the back, a 3 at the back, first of all, shame on you. But his crosses probably are amazing, and then his defensive play is amazing. He's got the 99 pace, a little bit more clunky, so definitely a little bit more of a defensive fullback than an attacking fullback. Kim Min-jae, I'm probably going to put him in C tier, guys. I just feel like for me, he's not D tier because obviously you can make it work with those pace and defensive stats, but you know, I just think there's nothing too crazy about him. I think for me, it's C tier is probably pretty fair. Loriente does have 5-star skills. He is an objective. But I think he's also in C tier. I just think there's a couple things missing with this card. He's got low attack positioning. He's got really bad strength. And I think the argument of him being a really good wide player, you can make the argument. But I think the overall issue with him still is that he's not even that fast for this time of the year. If you're going to use somebody directly as a wide player, at this time of the year, you're probably looking for like 96 pace plus. So 92 pace doesn't really offer you much when his shooting isn't good either. So I think that's probably fair. Lukaku, I think, is probably in the bottom of the A tier or the top of the B tier. You know, he does have 5-star weak foot. He does have 99 finishing. His animations are definitely clunkier than Kane's. I thought he'd be very similar to Kane, and I did find that Kane was a bit better, but I did really like him. So, you know, I think for the price of the SBC, you could argue he's like the bottom of A tier. If you use him properly, which is a lot of hold-up play, a lot of L2 shield while you're using him, he can be in the A tier. I would allow that. I think Lautaro is also in the A tier. Lautaro I used this morning. I thought he was incredible. I mean, he is a little bit more expensive, and he is only 4.4, but he actually has some of the best stats in-game. He's actually up at 600K. He's got 98 acceleration. He's got 99 finishing. He's got 95 agility and 99 balance and 95 composure. So 97 aggression. There's definitely a lot to like with this Lautaro card. Like, he does offer a lot in-game. So I think for me, I'd still put him in the A tier. I really do feel like he's probably that level of a player. Rabiot, S tier for sure, guys. S tier for Rabiot. Look, what do you not like about this card? He's absolutely incredible. Rabiot also, you know, you got to pay the price for him. He's 900,000 coins, but genuinely, man, this card is crazy. His foot birthday was crazy. He's got 5-star weak foot. He's got 90 plus in every category on the face stats. 90 pace, 95 dribbling, 91 defending, 93 physical, 92 passing, 90 shooting. Reminds me of that Raja 9 goal on card where he had all those 90 plus stats. Rabiot is a really, really crazy card in this game. So for me, S tier for sure. Any midfielder looking like that, crazy, right? Deserves to be up there. Leao as well is up at S tier. I can't not put him there. He's got 5-star skills. His player of the month was one of the best cards all year. Super annoying card to play against. Always, you know, always giving me trouble. This card just wild. 98 dribbling, 99 pace. Very expensive, obviously. But as a wide player, as a striker, I mean, he's just incredible. So Leao up in the S tier for sure. Romagnoli, this is a draft objective card. I'd probably put him in the B tier. I mean, I feel like, you know, I know that Kim has more pace, but I think that he is a little bit more automatic, probably, a little bit better defensively, and I think it's probably a B-tier card. I mean, 86 pace is very good. So I think Romagnoli is definitely usable. I think you could put him in B-tier. You get this card via the draft objective, so just keep that in mind. Chris Smalling, I think, is definitely an A-tier. I got to use him yesterday. He's very, very good. Super automatic. He has some great animations, and what is actually really funny is that Chris Smalling used to have one of the most overpowered gold cards back in the day on FIFA. He used to be so good on like FIFA 17. Even throughout the years, he's been really good. And it really feels like the last year or two, like he's had some crazy FIFA cards. And this card has the craziest tackling animations and some of the best AI. So, yeah, I mean, for me, this card has been super, super duper impressive. I think A tier is really fair. I mean, you could argue, like, value-wise, he's probably one of the best valued players in the game. I mean, he's 85K. And you're going to get 90 pace, 93 defending, and 95 physical, and also hair trait. I mean, come on. All right, Strefeza I'm putting in D tier. I think nobody is using this card. I don't even think if you looked on YouTube, you could find a player review on this card, with all due respect. He does have maxed out pace, and he does have maxed out agility and balance. He's only got 80 composure. He's kind of weak, and his passing, it's okay. Shooting is terrible, though. 77 shot power is going to make him not usable, in my opinion, even though he has 93 finishing. I think this card is not going to be usable because 77 shot power is absolutely terrible, and that really does impact the finishing ability in game. So do not use this card. Szczesny is going in A tier. I've used him. He's really good. So it's actually nice to see that throughout this team of the season, keepers are not all fodder. A lot of times when we get to team of the season, people are only using keepers from previous weeks. Or, you know, previous months, like gold cards and stuff. I mean, some of the keepers through team of the season have been really good. I've really enjoyed this one goalkeeper in the Super League. I've enjoyed Allison quite a bit. Szczesny's been pretty good. I think Ter Stegen, a lot of people really, really do like as well. So some of the team of the season keepers have been very, very solid, which is nice. Tomori also going in the S tier or A tier. I think I'm going to put him in the top of A tier. Value-wise for Tomori, because he's 225K, you could argue the S tier because Tomori's inform was like a pro player, pro event card. I got like, I think rank 2 or rank 1. I think I got rank 1 with gold Tomori in like December. I mean, he's literally crazy. I mean, this card has +8 overall ratings from that gold card. So, you know, I think S tier at the bottom is definitely worth the argument. I always like to consider value. I think Tomori with the 92 pace, 92 defending, 90 physical. I know his defending and physical stats aren't super high, but there's just something about Tomori in game. He's been very good all year. So I think he probably does deserve to be up there. Tonali, it's going to be hard for me to put him anything less than A tier. I've used him. He's a very, very good DM. Tonali always gets these upgraded cards throughout the year that I just feel like plays so well. This card almost has almost all 90 stats, and you can get him on the market for 100K or less. I mean, this Serie A team of the season, I feel like really did come in and kind of correct some prices because the value on that card for that price is absolutely crazy. So Tonali going in A tier for sure. We've got the final three. We've got some crazy cards. Maradona for me going up in the S tier for sure. We probably should reorganize this a little bit. 5-star, 5-star. I mean, I personally have not used him yet. But guys, man, I used his future stars. He was really good. Now he's got 5-star, 5-star. I mean, he's going to be amazing. So S tier, completely worth the price. 98 pace, 98 dribbling, 91 shooting, 92 passing. It's just a really good card. Osimhen as well going up in the S tier. You know, this is kind of similar to Bundesliga. We've got so many S tier players going up here. Osimhen, bro, that card with the 5-star weak foot, he's got 99 jumping and 99 heading accuracy. It's just a really, really good card. 99 pace as well. And, you know, if you do have the coins, it would probably be so fun to make a team with Osimhen and Maradona. That would be amazing. So those two, very, very good. Got to be in the S tier. And then the finale, I'm actually not going to put Dybala in the S tier because although I feel like he probably does have some of the best dribbling in the game, I do not feel like he is worthy of the S tier. I just don't. You know, he's only got 4-4. You know, he is 1 million coins, which, you know, maybe if he was cheaper, I would say S tier, but I don't feel like Dybala this year was S tier. I tried him, didn't love him. I thought he was good, but for the price and, you know, just a little limited potentially. But overall, if you can get the finesse shots, if you can get the Trivelas with him, he will be really good. So in review, we are going to have a couple SBC cards that probably come out this week that we'll miss for this tier list, but this is the majority of the players. These are the players that are in packs. Yeah, overall, I mean, I think it's pretty fair. I don't think I would really change anything from the S tier. I think all those players are pro player worthy, very, very good. A lot of people will use them. I think if you want to argue like full meta, I think the players from the S tier that are full meta, like the pros are using at events potentially, is Rabiot. I think a lot of them will super sub Cuadrado. Tomori, I'm not sure, but potentially, and Theo Hernandez. I don't know if they're going to use Maradona. I think Leao they'll probably use potentially out wide as well. And then I don't know, you know, I just don't know if they're going to use Osimhen or Maradona, but it's possible. But either way, all those players are S tier. They're the best from this team for sure. The next level, I like it. I think it's fair. You could argue we can maybe move Szczesny down to B just because he's a goalkeeper, but I really do like all of these cards. I think they're very good. The B tier, I mean, Bremer could potentially be A or S tier with better work rates. And then overall, that's what I got, guys. So let me know what you think of the list. And thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.